Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Whether you're watching this on the YouTube on my Patreon, welcome back to One World Reacts. When we talk and we react, talking BLGL, LGBTQ related, with us and splash of K-pop, E-pop, and C-pop here and there. And I am making this video another kind of video where I'm not gonna be reacting to anything. I'm just gonna be like sharing my thoughts and kind of like do a little bit of an announcement since YouTube people is also kind of involved regarding this since I did post some highlights for this series and I have to share it with y'all not through written letter or written post but through a video so that I can explain myself more properly. Because for today's video I'm going to be explaining or giving you updates on regarding my ToGetHer reactions. If you don't know ToGetHer is South Korea's first ever lesbian dating show. And to be honest, I haven't seen episode 3 onwards since I got busy with a lot of academics and stuff. Plus, if you know the details or you know what happened regarding this show, where one of the contestants, Rewon, got involved into a scandal. I'm not going to be in detail because I don't remember the other details, but what I can recall is that Rewon got name called and bashed by a lot of Korean male audiences because of her presence in the show. And I think one of the contestants, I can't remember who it is though. I can't remember the exact name, so I'm not gonna spill it. One of them got involved into kind of like a scandal or something, and then Rewon also got involved onto it, and that contestant kind of like name called sorry for the term, slut shamed Rewon for becoming a lesbian or so. So that was a lot. That was a lot to take in. When I heard about the issue, I was like, what the hell? For South Korea, like, this is their first ever lesbian dating show and we're already involved in a lot of rumors. Like, oh my god, I really can't. Like, when I saw that, I was like, yep. It is just the first 2 episodes, okay? Like, the issue circulated like a few days after the first 2 episodes air because they do tend to release 2 episodes per week, and they really say, yep, we're not gonna give this series a chance. Especially to those misogynistic viewers that commented on it. Again, not all viewers on South Korea are like that. There are just like people who did it. And yeah, for that issue though, I will try to stay neutral. What I'll be stating upon on is my thoughts regarding how the company handled all of this, because to be honest, it is so unprofessional. It is so unprofessional how they have handled all of it. Like, do you really have to like listen to the viewers when in fact you can really tell that those are just like cyberbullying. Those are just like accusations that viewers tend to show online just to bully someone. And the fact that the company listened more to the viewers with no basis at all rather than the contestants themselves, plus the fact that they didn't get any background check even to the other contestant that is involved in this, like, all for their first ever lesbian dating show. Like, they're not gonna give women peace at all. Like, and I know some people may say, well, what about his man? Like, what if it involves gay men? Like, they're gonna get away with it, but lesbians are not. Like, that's the sad reality upon it. Like, women still get to disrespected and get offended more than men, because we all know that we live in a patriarchal society, unfortunately. So and with the way that the company handled it, it's making me bothered, which is why I come into conclusion and also kind of like contemplating and deciding whether or not it's still worth my time. Because I'm glad that the episodes are not that long because if we can recall His Man, the episodes are 1 hour and 30 minutes. Like I have to prepare myself to like watch one episode in one sitting. Like I cannot believe I even watched two episodes all at once for that show. I spent 3 hours of them in drama. But with this show, I'm glad it's just like 1 hour. But kind of after reading feedback, contemplating on whether or not, and looking upon feedback, with a heavy heart, I decided to drop the show. Again, I rarely drop reactions, I rarely drop shows since I tend to finish them as much as possible. I'm not kind of viewer that if I don't like something, I will instantly drop it. Like no. I will once I stick with it, I will go finish it. However, if like yeah, for for this show there are some issues lingering around, and it also ruins me as a viewer because the experience of me as a viewer watching it, like I'm gonna be overthinking about the issues going on. And plus kind of forgot to mention one of the things I decided to drop the series is because Rewon got heavily edited out of the series, in which I am against about. Okay, like which adds up to the unprofessionalism that the company did. Okay, like again, not all the time viewers are right. Okay, okay, production company, whoever you are, like you should be listening more to the contestants or do some background check rather than the viewers. Like, and are y'all just gonna capitalize lesbians? Like, if things get out of hand, y'all are just gonna leave them at that? I, like if you're gonna be thinking about it deeply, the production company can actually show people that, hey, these allegations are not true at all. Our contestants are much stronger. They can prove themselves. But look what they did. Very unprofessional of them, to be honest. Very unprofessional of them. Which even added to my basis of me dropping the show, unfortunately. So with that being said, I am gonna drop my reactions to ToGetHer, meaning I won't be reacting to the series any further. Episodes 3 to 6 are gonna be completely eradicated from my schedule. Again, I'm so sorry to those people who have or who are also curious about my reactions to the series. I mean, and also lots of people have been dropping the show already, even some reactors to do so. Not and my decision is basically not because of the people around, but also it also involves my decision as well, my thoughts, my feelings about it. Because I don't want to watch a show that isn't that not just only has full of issues, but also like edited out and handled unprofessionally. Like I don't like watching shows that are not being handled professionally because it just shows how they handle stuff like this whenever issues circulate and come out of the circle. Because again, bashers are everywhere. And unfortunately, South Korea is very, very, very intense when it comes to cyberbullying and stuff, which very unprofessional, but maybe they have reasons to do so. I'll give them slightly benefit of the doubt, but 95 to 98% very unprofessional. Like I cannot with them. I cannot with them. Like they could have used it as an opportunity, but they slipped it away. They really slipped it away. And also with that, I'm gonna make my reactions to the first two episodes of the series. I'm not gonna remove them because I really enjoyed the first two episodes, especially when Rewan is still there. But yeah, because of the happenings, aside from not continuing my reactions to the series any further, I am gonna make my first two episode reactions to ToGetHer free for all members. I'm not gonna make it public though because copyrights. But I'm gonna make it free for all members, so you can join my Patreon for free if you want to watch my reactions to the first two episodes. But then again, I'm not gonna continue my reactions to the series any further, and it is a personal decision of mine, not because of the people on social media, not because of reactors dropping it, but it is my personal decision. And as a reactor, I want to keep my community safe, and be as honest as possible regarding these kind of matters, especially when issues are being handled unprofessionally when it comes to shows that I watch and react to. So I do hope y'all understand. Again, and you know, it's okay if you are gonna be still watching ToGetHer. I don't know if I'm gonna be watching the series on my own. Regardless of the issues, I don't know, but yeah. What's important is that I am dropping the series with regards to the issues, and based on my contemplations on life about this series. I do hope y'all will understand it, because I don't want anything handled unprofessionally. That is one of the things I hate the most. Things being handled unprofessionally, that it is affecting everyone, not just the production, but also the viewers. And also to me as well, because I'm not just a reactor, I'm also a viewer just like you. So that I'm so sorry. I do apologize to those people who have been waiting. It's hard, but that's just how it is. Okay? I do really hope though that we get another lesbian dating show that is free from issues. Oh, Thailand. Thailand better be gauging their gas up. I heard that there is going to be like a GL reality show for a new GL couple in Thailand. I'm not sure. I just heard about it somewhere. But Thailand needs to step it up. Being the GLN, they better step it up and clean and do something. I don't know. At this point, I'm blabbering about it. With that, I'm gonna be dropping my reactions to Her, but I did enjoy the first two episodes, and whether or not y'all gonna be continuing watching Her, it is upon your discretion. You, as a viewer, will still decide whether or not you're gonna be enjoying this or not. But for me, I'm not gonna continue my reaction. So please understand the situation and my decision, but we're not gonna be stopping our reactions to the BLs, GLs, and other LGBTQ plus rated content that we love. So stick around and stay tuned for more. With that being said, so to speak, thank you all so much for watching, and see y'all again next time. Bye bye! 감사합니다.